Alright, what's up guys? So, Police Insider has uploaded a video titled, "This attitude will get you arrested." I think any attitude towards the cops will get you arrested, you know. Maybe if you have a positive attitude, that might not get you arrested, but depending on the crime, I feel like if you have a positive attitude towards police, like you did something crazy, like you just started world domination, and now we're trying to all figure out like how are we gonna survive for the next like however many years of things. So I'm like trying to like move my, just make sure I'm like lined up and things. But to anybody that ever, I should make this into its own separate video, but people always be saying like this screen is not big enough on the side, and I'm like, bro, I be having to like move my body over just so like I'm not like being like this when I'm doing a reaction video. I'm like, the screen's big enough. No, you just need to stop watching it off of an iPhone 4 and get you a bigger phone or watch it on TV or something. But anyways, but no, Police Insider has uploaded a video titled "This Attitude Will Get You Arrested." If you guys haven't, make sure you go subscribe to Police Insider for more videos like this. And then that being said,
Get your out of my face!
Take off. On April 15th, 2022, an officer got a call from a hospital in regards to a female who was refusing to leave. She was also causing problems with other patients and was extremely uncooperative.
Oh, wow.
So, what is it that you want tonight, ma'am?
Help. I don't know.
What kind of help do you need?
My mom just called because I guess she was worried about my mental health, and then they brought me here. And nothing happened here, so then I walked out. But then I don't know where I'm at because I'm from Colorado. So then I walked back.
Yeah.
And then
So you need to get, where are you staying at?
with my mom, and then she called the cops because I was breaking stuff. I won't lie, I was breaking stuff.
I feel like in situations like this, I don't know, just so it wouldn't lead to someone getting arrested, like I would try to like sit and talk with them. I'm like, because I do feel that a lot of times, especially somebody dealing with like, any like mental health things, like I don't know, I can't like go deep in depth like lay out everything that involving people's mental health, but I do think that a lot of times, like, people just want to be heard. They just want to be listened to, have somebody to just kind of like sit down and talk to and stuff. So I definitely would, just be all like, hey, let's just, sit on the curb. Like, I feel like that would be like a tactic to just let them know, like, hey, like, everything's okay, calm, cool. Like, if like multiple cops start showing up, I'm like, no, I just like, hey, I got this. It's cool. Just, just let me just sit on the curb, talk with this person. Like, I don't care if we there. What time is this? Like, so it's like it look like it's like 11:17. So yeah, I'm like, fam, I'm like, I might have just started my shift, I might be ending my shift, regardless of whatever the situation is. I'm like, this person, I feel like they just need somebody to talk to. So I guess like I would try to be that good Samaritan, that good cop, so it wouldn't lead into this being a YouTube video on Police Insider. Not that I have anything wrong with that, but I would want this to be one of those stories where it's like it ended off in a good note, where it's like, okay, this person has a friend, I helped somebody, cool, but anyways, maybe that did happen and she didn't want it and she just started flipping out, so I don't know. But anyways,
Ride home?
If you could give me a ride home, that would be best.
Do you know where home's at?
6'5", more or less. I don't even know.
What's the address?
If someone's here on a mental health issue, don't let them walk the out. That's like it.
Okay, so you need mental
And then I
health.
just walk. Apparently not. Just take me home. You said you could just take me home.
I
Just
was
take me
asking
home.
you, Bill, if you need mental health
No, I want to go
care,
home. No,
that's obviously
I would
best.
love to go home.
You're not
They
gonna...
said I was discharged, so I'm good,
Okay.
right?
So what about, I don't want to take you home and then you start fighting with your mom.
I ain't finna fight with her. I'm going home.
Do you know your mom's number?
Yeah, I do.
If we call your mom and she says you can go home because you're not going to argue, are you okay with that?
Yeah.
but yeah, I'm like, just kind of like sit down, let them just kind of talk, maybe have a good cry, kind of just give them like some like pats on the back and just be like, yeah, it's gonna be okay. It's like, hey, this is, and I guess like if I could give out any like words of encouragement to anybody that's like dealing with like any mental health issues, a lot of us are, some may be stronger than others, but we all go through it mentally. I know I've been through it mentally. And it possibly, you know, if I felt like that, if I probably would have went through more stuff, I could have been in the same girl's shoes where I'm like outside yelling and screaming and things. But it's like, how I look at it is that, you know, I see myself as a temple. I see myself as like, I have to protect myself. I have to, you know, remain calm, cool, and collected for those, I guess, that, you know, look up to me. Now, I really don't know if she has anybody in her life that looks up to her, but, you know, even if that's not the case where she doesn't, it's like, then you be that person. You be that person where it's like, if there's everybody in this world that turned their back on you and stuff, then you be that person where you build yourself from the ground up. So it's like, yeah, when, you know, people look and they were all like, wow, you just had this, like, complete, like, and I'm, you know, and it, like, welcome people in, you know, help people out. And I think that's a lot of the times, like, what can help out people, because I know that's helped me out when I go through some stuff and somebody come to me and then they be talking about the stuff that they going through. I'm not that type where I push people away. I'm like, no, I got my own problems, so I can't worry about your problems. No, I'm like, fam, I'll have my own problems that I'm going through. Somebody comes to me and it could be some of like a day where I'm just really going through it mentally, a day where I'm like, bro, I don't want to do nothing, I don't want to talk to nobody, I don't want, somebody comes to me for help, I'm like, I'm helping them. So I think that should be everybody's goal in life. It's like, help somebody, you know, because you never really know. It's like, you help somebody, then you end up helping yourself. You end up saying something to them where it's like, and I've done that numerous times where I've said something to somebody and I'll be thinking to myself like, bro, I should be following my own advice, and then I take that advice with me, and then, you know, I find myself in a better situation. Because if I look at myself like 3 years ago, I'm like, yeah, if I would have probably still had that same mindset 3 years ago, I most likely would have been in a situation like this. So I'm saying, it's like, you know, you guys, like, y'all gotta start like protecting yourself. You know, when you feel that the world's against you, family, friends, family, pet, I don't care, but it's like, you know, you have to protect yourself so you won't end up in situations like this, and then you got people like me reacting to it and stuff. So, but anyways,
that you were being evaluated. Did the doctor even talk to you?
No, they weren't telling me nothing.
Were you in a room?
No, I was
In the hallway?
Yeah, in the big hallway over here.
So you were never put in a room or assigned a
No,
room?
I just walked out. And then I walked back in because I was like, I don't know where I'm at and I need help.
Okay.
And then he said, oh no, you've been discharged. But that's because he was just being an because the lady in front said, oh no, he said you were discharged. But it's like
the big fat one that lost a lot of weight.
No, some white.
the big fat one that lost a lot of weight. I'm like, bro, you're way too honest. I'm like, hold on, time out. I'm like, why it gotta be on? That cop, you can tell he's one of those cops where it's like, if somebody's like, what's wrong with me? And he's like, well, everything is wrong with you. Like, he don't hold nothing back. Nah, he's one of those cops where it's all like, you don't want to go to him for advice on some stuff, because he'll maybe just maybe, but it's like, I feel like he'll tell you some things where it's like, you'll just fall out and start crying. It's like, bro, you didn't have to be that honest. Like, dang, bruh.
Nah, some white who's like bald like that. That's, I could see his face and I could tell you.
Hello?
Is this the hospital?
This is Officer Nanyas of Las Cruces Police Department.
Hi.
Yes, ma'am. So I'm not exactly sure what happened with your daughter, and just to give you a heads up, I'm probably leaving you a long message on the other line because I don't know how to end that call and answer this one, so you can just disregard that message, all right?
Okay.
But so what happened with your daughter earlier?
She has been like out of her mind for 2 days.
Nothing got physical or anything like that between you and your mom? You were just breaking stuff at the house. Dude, was it like you were trying to hurt yourself, or what happened to your head?
This happened yesterday, but yeah, I was trying to hurt myself, but I'm cool.
Yeah, I don't know. You know, I know there's going to probably be a lot of parents out there commenting, talking like, you know, saying like, well, at some point you got to like let your kids grow up and all that stuff. I'm like, fam, I don't know. I wouldn't want to see my kid in no situation like that. So that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm saying it now, so, you know, if my kids, if they ever do decide to sit down and watch a bunch of my YouTube videos and stuff, I would like to hope and think that they come across this at some point in time. But yeah, you don't have to worry about, you know, us being in no situation like this to whoever is watching, you know, because I wouldn't want to see that. I wouldn't want to see my kid where it's like they in some like YouTube video getting arrested and things. So yeah, but and that's the thing where it's like, you know, eventually, yeah, kids gonna grow up, they're gonna start living their own like life. So that's why I'm gonna like try to do as much as I can to like let them know it's like, hey, I'm gonna be there for you, but at the same time, you know, you gotta make some like smart decisions and things. That's like talking on separate stuff. But I guess in a situation like this where I'm like, I would try my hardest, you know, everything in my power. And I'm not saying that whoever that mom is or the dad is, like, they didn't do that, but I'm just saying that, you know, I guess speaking for myself, it's like I'm gonna try to do as much as I possibly can. And you know, and if and like and the thing is that I know I got to think along those lines too, where it's like, well, what if that don't work? What if it's like I'm there for them, I offer them help, you know, offer to have like where we just sit down and just talk on some stuff and things. I'll do my best, and if nothing works, I'm like, I still don't want to give up. Like, I still want to keep going and like let them know like, hey, I'm not gonna, you know, give up on you or push you away. It's like, you know, we family. It's like you're literally my child. Like, I can't like abandon, because I don't know, I look at it as all like, fam, I think it's this, like, when you very first came into this world, what was you doing? Screaming, crying, like I'm up in the middle of the night and things. What's going on right now? Most likely she probably had a cry, most likely she was screaming. She's just a little bit older and a little bit stronger and stuff. But yeah, I'm like, bro, it wasn't no different than whatever happened. Like, I don't really know how old she is and things, but let's say like she's 20 years old or something, maybe younger, maybe older. But I'm like, there was nothing different from like years ago and all the way up until now. So
Okay. Why were you trying to hurt yourself?
What type of question is that?
Well,
Why does somebody try to hurt themselves?
Well, I mean, there's different reasons why. What was your intention to hurt yourself?
What do you mean?
Like, were you trying to end your life, or were you just trying to have attention, or were you just trying to
What
hurt?
else is the option? Kill yourself, bro.
Okay. Are you still feeling like that?
Not at the moment, no.
See, and it's like, and this, even though if she says like not at the moment, it's like, no, that's when it's all like, no, I gotta like, we gotta just sit down and talk. I'm like, that's me as a cop, because I'm like, look, like I said, I've been through some like, you know, she was walking around, wait, what? No, nah. I'm like, whoa, what is, what? Nah, there's no way she does that in this video. But that's why I'm like, no, I'm like, we gotta sit down, we gotta talk. You know, we like just like let all that stuff out, let all those emotions, let out everything possible. I can't, like, because my thing is this, you know, the times, like, where I've seen friends of mine where they be going through stuff, and it's like, I don't know what they got going on, so that's why I'm all like, I try to, like, let my friends know. It was one of my friends the other day, I'm streaming, and she's, like, venting to me, letting me know I heard, and I'm all like, bro, she was apologizing. I'm thinking to myself, like, bro, you should not have to apologize for letting your emotions out. So that's why I encourage any and everybody out there, you got stuff that's bottled up, it's best to let that stuff out, all right? So rather than keeping it bottled up, because you keep it bottled up, then yeah, you're gonna start having some like crazy ideas and things. So, but anyways.
When was the last time that you felt that way?
Yeah. Before I got picked up.
Like earlier this evening?
Yeah, like before I got picked up.
You said like an hour ago? Hold on. Don't walk over there. I'm talking to you.
Sorry.
So, when's the last time that you were at Mesilla Valley?
Oh, never.
You've never been to Mesilla Valley?
I'm from Colorado, dude.
When?
She has no phone.
Yeah, she has nothing.
She's gonna come back and she's gonna be violent towards me.
Yeah, does she live there?
Yeah, she's staying with me, but I was trying to get her to, oh, see, like, that's even glass she broke.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get her a bus ticket out of here.
Oh,
So
okay.
she could go back home. She was walking around naked.
How come you're feeling like hurting yourself?
Oh, so she's just talking about it. She wasn't. I thought she was.
Is
I'm
there
like, I might have to end this video at some point. I'm like, because I thought I was like, if they don't censor it, I'm like, yeah, I might have to end this video at some point.
I'm not asking for a good reason. I'm not saying there's a bad reason. I'm asking you why.
And I'm not gonna give you my answer.
Why not?
Because it won't help nothing.
I'm trying to help you. That's why I'm asking these questions. I can get you the help that you need, or at least put you in the right direction. Why do you have an attitude with me? Like, I'm here to help you. These are simple questions. No need to have an attitude.
I don't mean to have an attitude.
Yeah, but it's I don't know. I'm gonna have to disagree with the cop because it's like, fam, I think you can clearly see that something is wrong. It ain't like she wants to have an attitude with you, bruh. Like it's stuff that people gotta understand. It's like, and that's why for the most part, like if I'm going through some stuff and then I like let's say I go hang out with friends or family or whatever, right? I don't let, like, bro, do you know how many, like, when I was working at this old job in Seattle, I don't know how many times I was having bad days at that place, but I had never once brought that anger out on somebody else. So I'm not, but the thing is this. And if I was like angry or upset, and then I be approached by somebody else, it's like my thing is this: I'll let them know that I'm like, hey, a little angry, a little upset. If they can't see it themselves, I'll tell them. But it's something where it's like I don't think she's not trying to have an attitude. I don't know. I didn't really pick up an attitude from her or anything, so. Yeah, I just, like I said, just, people, they be going through some stuff. And I know there's going to be people out there where they have, like, their, like, opinions on, like, mental illnesses and, all this other stuff. They were all like, nah, it's like, just feel better. Or just, I'm like, it is not that easy. If it was that easy, this video wouldn't even exist. So, obviously, there's more to it and stuff. But, anyways.
I apologize.
I appreciate
but
that.
I'm angry.
But I understand you're angry with them. Have
with
you been
him.
with that one specifically?
Yeah.
Is it just because he discharged you and you didn't feel like you got the help that you needed?
I didn't get no help.
Okay.
I was brought in here. I went to the bathroom, and then I walked out myself.
Well, why did you walk out? You know they're busy.
How are they busy?
It takes a little time. There's other patients. It takes a little time for you to be checked out.
You're funny. I'm just from Colorado.
Huh?
This ain't nothing compared to Colorado. Like.
Well, now you're in New Mexico. You're no longer in Colorado.
Sadly,
so,
I know.
Why did you come to New Mexico?
I don't know.
How did you get to New Mexico?
On a plane.
Okay. Why did you come down here?
To see my mom.
Would you guys be alright if she just chills out in the ER waiting room until her mom comes picks her up? You guys okay with that if she can chill?
Do you feel like hurting yourself right now? Yes or no?
No.
You don't feel like killing yourself right now? You don't feel like hurting other people?
Yeah, but it's all like I don't know. That's just poor questioning on the cop. I'm sorry, but it's like, my thing is this: do you think a person? Oh yeah, I feel that. Yeah, there might be some people out there that's like brutally honest, where they're like, oh yeah, I feel like hurting or killing myself, and then they go like, yeah, they say it, but it's like, if they're saying no, and then that was like, they just said earlier they were feeling that way. It's like, bro, it ain't like. Because my thing is this, I think he hears that, right? And he's like, okay, well, she seems fine. All right, let's go. She's okay. That's the thing where I'm like, and then I wouldn't want to see a situation where it's like she takes somebody else's life, or she takes her life, and it's like, yeah, or it's like I see or hear her mom, and I'm like, oh, hey, how's your daughter? She like, oh, yeah, she took her life that same night she came home. I wouldn't want to hear that. I'm like, so that's why I'm like, bro, people. If I need to create a channel on how to help people around you, the words that you need to say, the attitude that you gotta have towards people, then it's like, fam, so I guess I'm gonna have 51 channels, or turn the channel that I'm not really using into that type of channel. But it's like, I do think that people can, help out those around them and stuff. Like, yeah, it might be too much on your mental, but at the same time, it's like, imagine you're not feeling that way. She is. So I'm saying, I'm like, I'd rather take that, well, not obviously take it in and start having them same feelings, but it's like, I'd rather like absorb that stuff and, like, so that they can like have some, like a friend, somebody. Because I don't know, the thing is this, I'm not trying to like sound rude or be rude, but it's like she may have friends, I don't know, but I'm like, maybe she has them, and I think, yeah, she's in Colorado, so yeah, maybe her friends are out there and she's, don't really have. So I'm saying, I'm like, I'm gonna go based off of like, she might not have no friends, she probably ain't got nobody to talk to. Pop a squat on the curb, we could just sit and talk about some stuff.
Do you want to go back in and speak to somebody else to get help?
I did, and that's why I'm still here.
Okay. So you want to talk to a doctor?
Let me see what she said.
All right.
I'm sorry.
Sorry.
not disrespect her too. What did she say?
She's saying that you do need medical attention. She's saying that, you know, you're not in the right state of mind, you're walking around naked and stuff like that. So you do need medical attention.
Wouldn't be here if I didn't.
So is that a yes or a no? See, that's a problem. You know, if you want the help, you have to be upfront with everybody, including myself.
Who was I saying no to? I was saying yes to you, yes to you, yes to you, yes to you.
You walked out. But you walked out.
I've been saying yes.
But you,
no, I said
okay,
yes.
this is a problem. This is a problem. We're trying to help you out. We're trying to come up with solutions. But you're argumentative and disrespectful. So at the same time, they don't have to deal with it. All right, go ahead and take off. Don't go back on the property or you'll go to jail, all right?
Shut the up.
Keep walking.
Go ahead.
Take off. Take off.
Shut the up. I wasn't asking y'all no questions.
You're free to go. Go ahead.
I already asked you all the questions I had.
Okay.
Shut the up.
Take off.
I'll tell you
Get
what.
your light out
Take
of my
off.
face.
Take off. Take off.
See, you just stepped up on my
Take.
Get back
tell
the
you-
up. Back the up.
That's crazy.
Back the up. I'm going for my slipper. Back the
No,
up.
we'll get your slippers.
No, it's right there. Back the up.
Hold on, John.
Back the up. I'm not gonna hurt you. Ugh.
All right, now you're going to jail, all right?
No, I'm not.
You can't just blow up on an officer.
I didn't. Y'all stepped up on me. Get me my slipper. That's all I. Ugh. Ugh. Can you get my slipper? That's all I
I
wanted.
told you I would.
It's right there.
Sit
You're
up.
funny.
Sit up. Stand up.
Wait, can I put this
No,
on?
stand up. You can put it on when you stand up.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm like, I just felt that the wrong people were there. Like, she shouldn't have been there. The cops shouldn't have been there, you know, like, but more so I'm saying that, like, not like they shouldn't have been, like, not physically, well, yeah, obviously, but I just think that maybe it should have been a different set of cops. Like, more so like a cop that can, like, that specializes in stuff like this, where it's like, okay, because my thing is this, I feel like, you know, these are the cops where it's like, they're dealing with drunks, they're dealing with, you know, people that, yeah, they just all outside acting, you know, wild and things, but I'm like I said, I think that, you know, it's just people that just need somebody to talk to. So I'm like, maybe if they had like a cop that specialized, like, you know, talk to, like, just help out people and things, and if these are those cops, I'm like, yeah, they need somebody else, bro. I'm like, you know, it's no disrespect, and I know there's gonna be people out there that disagree with me. It's just my own personal opinion. I ain't trying to start this into nothing. I'm just saying, if I was there, I would try to sit there and talk with her and stuff. Like, yeah, it's like, but and my thing is this, I'm like, I have heard so much worse from my people saying things to me. I've heard so much worse, and I'm like, I felt that she wasn't really being disrespectful, you know. It's like, clearly you can see something's going on and stuff, so it's like, bruh, it's like, you should know. It's like, if she, my thing is this, do you think this would have been the same conversation if she had been in the right state of mind? No, there wouldn't even been no interaction with the cops with her, between her and the cops. So it's like, you guys sit down and think about it. It's like, fam, she's obviously going through some stuff, so
Chill.
Put your slipper on. Let's go.
Wait.
I'll get
We'll
my
get it.
camera and take photos. Oh, well. Probably get an FIO, huh?
Yep.
messed up, man, but
Have a seat. Sit down. Sit down.
like,
Put your feet.
she should have just walked away though, because I'm like, yeah, it's just, you know, cops nowadays, it's like, yeah, they all these videos I didn't seen, I don't think I've ever it's like, unless it's like one of those situations where it might be like a mutual like thing where it's like nobody don't get arrested, but for the most part, every video I ain't seen, one of these cops done arrested somebody. So anyways,
Second.
Put your feet in.
I am. Dude. If you could just tell my mom to answer the call. To answer the next call that if you could just tell your buddy to call my mom and tell her to answer the next call that she gets, because it's from me.
Okay.
Doctor.
All right.
I was asking for help.
So, you know, so they'll give you a call once you get to the detention center, right? But I will call her and let her know what's going on, like I told her. All right?
This isn't fair.
Come to this hospital.
Soon, the female's mother called the cops to ask about her.
She is being charged and arrested for assault on a peace officer and resisting obstructing.
Okay.
However, basically what's going to happen from here is she's going to be booked into the detention center for those charges. However, they are going to be notified to evaluate her at that location or send her out for further evaluation.
Hey, Brenda.
Book me if you're gonna book me!
We are.
What is sitting here doing? Y'all just sitting here twiddling your thumbs. Nah.
We're trying to get your information.
I gave you my information. What else do you want?
Your driver's license number. And that's what we found. So we're filling out the paperwork. And then once we're done, we're going to get you down to the detention center, all right?
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Fuck, y'all are taking out sweet ass time.
The female was charged with assault on a peace officer and resisting arrest.
This animation is so it trips me out, man.
YouTube thinks you'll love the video on screen. Click to watch now.
Yeah, that guy was wild. Like that. Yeah, that guy, he was pretty wild, but yeah, man, I just think that, you know, at times, like, people, they just need a friend to talk to, and they'll be good, you know. It's like, if not, then I'm like, fan. That's what I be telling people. I'm like, when I see my friends and they be tweeting out, like, oh, like, going through it, or dealing with this, dealing with that, I'm like, bro, like, and people, like, it's funny because I think they hear it so often where it's like people don't really be wanting to, like, interact because it'd be too much, but I'm like, no, bruh, tell me. I'm like, because my thing is this, you know, I don't want to put their personal business on blast, so that's why I'm like, at times, like, if I'm doing a podcast episode or a video, like, just like yesterday, it was like a friend of mine's, like, you know, they were going through some stuff, and I the thing is this, I more so want to, like, take that info. Obviously, I want to help out that friend, all right? So I'm make sure we get that settled and handled first. But then I'm like, if somebody were to approach me and be like, oh, I'm going through, like, the same exact stuff, I'm like, hey, I remember I told my friend this, and it worked for them, and if it didn't work, then I'm like, okay, that's why I'm like, fam, I'll be letting my friends know. I'm like, no, we could sit, talk the whole night. I don't care. I'm like, no, let me know what you got going on and stuff. So, but yeah, it's like, you just reach out and stuff and just let people know. It was like, there was, like, this one guy I went to school with, and I hadn't talked to him in years. I think the last time I had talked to him, I was like, I think I might have just been starting high school and stuff. But, nah, anyways, cool dude, though. Cool dude. And we've been friends, like, ever since. Like, we'll maybe just, like, you know, like each other's posts from time to time and stuff. But he had posted how he was going through some stuff. And I think, like, he, you know, appreciated the fact, like, yeah, somebody is reaching out and things. And so, yeah, it's one of those things where it's like, you know, you just have, like, somebody that just, like, reaches out to you, bro. It helps a lot. I've seen it. It works, all right? So, but anyways, yeah, you know, you just kind of just, like laying on them, just be venting and things. Yeah, it's like, it could go a long way, all right? So, but anyways, make sure if you guys haven't, go subscribe to Police Insider for more videos like this. Like, subscribe to me, too, and I'll talk to you guys later. Thank you guys for watching, and peace.